Hi friends, welcome to Hemant YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn what is the meaning of contingent liability and recognition of contingent liability and the financial statements and disclosures of contingent liability. First of all, what is the meaning of contingent liability? Contingent liability is a present obligation. That means it is probable. That means greater than 50% chances are there as an obligation, and it results from the past event and which cannot be recognized as a provision because outflow of resource to settle the obligation is not probable. That means you have to keep you are not able to understand, uh, you are in the dilemma to uh, to keep the expenditure. That means you are not you are obligated, you have greater than 50%, but outflow of resources to settle the obligation is not probable, and reliable of estimation cannot be made. That means an estimation cannot be made, substantial estimation cannot be made. That's why you are not creating the provision, but you have to show as contingent liability. Second, it is a possible obligation. That means less than 50%, less than 50% or greater than 10% possible obligation arising from the past event, the existence of which, that means that obligation may arise or not arise, depends upon future events, occurrence or non-occurrence of future event, which is not wholly within the control of the enterprise, which is not in the control of the enterprise. For example, you are a company, you have one subsidiary, your subsidiary is into the construction field, and it needs 300 crores for constructing a building. So it went to the bank, will you give 300 crores to me? Then that bank asked, give anyone guarantee. Then as a subsidiary you have given, as a holding company you have given a guarantee. This is nothing but the contingent liability. See this, the liability, if subsidiary does not pay, holding should pay. So the existence of a liability depends upon occurrence or non-occurrence of future event. Here future event is paying the liability, so which is not wholly within the control of the entity. Here it is not within the control of holding company, it is in the control of subsidiary company. If subsidiary company does not pay, holding company has to pay. If subsidiary company has to pay, holding company may not pay. So this is nothing but contingent liability. So this is the meaning of contingent liability. Second, what is the how to recognize? Next, not recognition requires, recognition is not required for a contingent liability, but it requires disclosure under financial statements. If it is a remote, no need to disclose. No need to disclose. So its recognition is not there, but you have to show as a in the notes, in the notes as a disclosure in financial statement. Next, how disclosures are made. Nature of the event is given the guarantee. Effect on financial statement. If effect is not determinable, fact must be disclosed. That means how much you have to pay, that you have to disclose. In disclosure, where we have to disclose in notes to financial statements, and nature of event and effect on financial statement you have to disclose. And this is there in Reliance Industries annual report. Here you can see contingent liabilities. Under contingent liabilities, you can see in respect of joint venture and respect of others. Next, guarantees to banks and financial statements against credit facility. That means same 300 crores. We have said example no, to its joint ventures or to others. Next, all of you know performance guarantee. That means if he has not performed, I am going to pay. This is nothing but the performance guarantee. So they have disclosed this in notes to financial statement, and you can see here the nature and the amount. So this is nothing but contingent liability, meaning, disclosure, and how to disclose. And as per India's 37. And if you like my video, please subscribe, share, and thank you.